Good morning, everyone. My name is Binu Panikar. I represent Raj Process Equipment. I'm VP Sales of. I take care of the sales part. So I'm very thankful for VSI for taking such efforts, gathering everyone for last 6 months. They've been continuously working on this event, and very thankful for Konde sir, PDA Patil sir, and all the members on this dais. First of all, I would like to question, but I don't expect an answer from you. Will the God be graceful to us? What we are doing presently with the ethanol industry? Government is saying that increase the ethanol. But really, will the God be graceful to us when you go up or wherever you go after the death? Will God be graceful to us? The way we are polluting the industry, we are polluting the nature. Will God be graceful to us? I don't think so. Government is saying that increase the ethanol production, but do you know that every liter of ethanol you generate 10 liter of precious effluent, that is spent wash? To whom will you everyone will give us a solution? Yeah, you can extract some of the other thing, like you can incinerate in the boiler, or you can do some of the other thing with this spent wash. But I don't think so that there has been any perfect solution to this. Incinerating is not an option. That is what we have come up with. And we have been focusing on this for last 6 years, and we have come up with technology that truly gives you a solution. Till 2019, it was in a R&D stage, but after COVID, that is 2020, this technology has really come up with a ready solution. I will explain you how the concept is and what it is. And really, this technology was a game changer, but it's truly coming up with much more benefits like CBG and all other things. In 10 minutes time, I will explain you. And after this presentation, you really will think that this technology would have been really helpful if we would have gone up with this concept for people who has gone for incineration technology. Now this is the spent wash what I am talking about. For C molasses, for every liter you get every liter of ethanol you get 10 liter of spent wash. For B it's around 7 to 8. For juice to ethanol, after recycling it comes to around 3 to 5. Now what we are going to do with this spent wash? Now this spent wash has a COD of 1,20,000 with a pH of around 3 and BOD of around 80,000. So it has a high organic load. So what this organic load can help us, and what we can achieve with this spent wash. Now this is the typical flow diagram, like how the spent wash we're going to treat with that. From the distiller you get the spent wash, ENA, RS, that is your final product. But what you're going to get is the raw spent wash. We treat it in the biodigester, and after keeping it for 25 days, its COD value comes down by 65%, and you get the biogas. That's a precious gas. 3 years back, government used to give around 46 rupees in hand. Now you get about 70 rupees when you convert this biogas into a CNG. So rather burning the biogas into the boiler, or rather incinerating the spent wash, we prefer that you go with this bio-CNG concept. Now, if you go with the bio-CNG concept, the question is what you will do with the biomethaneted spent wash. The biomethaneted spent wash is really very highly rich in potash if you convert that into a potash-rich granules. Now, how you going to convert this into the potash-rich granules? I'll shortly brief through this process flow diagrams. Later, I will elaborate each section. There's an integrated evaporator. After biomethanation, this spent wash will go to the integrated evaporator. And from the analyzer column, you get the vapor. You can concentrate up to 5.5 to 10%. That is the digest outlet is 5.5. You can concentrate up to 10% or 8% based on the analyzer vapor load. And then it will go to the standalone multiple effect evaporator, which you can concentrate up to 40. Then it will go to the spray dryer, where you use boiler flue gas to convert, and some sort of bagasse to raise the temperature, and you convert that into a powder. Then you mix press mud and bentonite, and you get a good granulated potash. Government gives a subsidy of 1,500 rupees per ton for PDM granule. Along with that, you get a selling price of 7,000 rupees per metric ton. Combining bio-CNG and potash, you get a total saving of 8 rupees per liter of ethanol compared to incineration. I have the comparison. I will show it to you. So that's why we say that going with bio-CNG and this scheme of Raj ZLD will give you a good revenue. So in case of juice to ethanol, you don't have spent wash and you have steam, then this scheme gives you much more benefit. And second thing, the evaporator part, how best is our evaporator, that I will show it to you later. This is a typical, section wise I will be elaborating it. The spent wash which you get from the distillery, it goes to the digester where you reduce the COD load. It's a CSTR type digester for 25 days retention time. Along with this, parallelly, if you have press mud, if you get 200 ton press mud, 100 ton you can store, and 100 ton another press mud digester you can install. Both the biogas you can take and pass it to the H2S and CO2 scrubbing system. You get bio-CNG both from press mud as well as from spent wash. From press mud, from 1 kg you get around 90 meter cube of biogas. So it's very, very profitable to go for a combination, 2 separate digester, one for spent wash, one for press mud, and a common bio-CNG unit.
Binu,
yes,
2 more minutes.
Yeah, sir, fine. And this is the bio-CNG system. We have installed a 20 TPD bio-CNG unit in Jagrea, where you get 95% pure methane, where we have used biochemical scrubbing as well as CO2 scrubbing system. And this is the multiple effect evaporator. This evaporator has a typical degasifying unit where we remove ammonia and then we feed it into the evaporator, which you concentrate up to 40%. Now this is the patented spent wash spray dryer. Now after concentration, it goes to the spray dryer. How the spray dryer looks about, it's cylindrical in shape. This is like a cylindrical shape, and this is the process flow diagram. What is the main technology in this? That we are using boiler flue gas. This spent wash spray dryer is installed adjacent to the boiler so that we can utilize the boiler flue gas at 130 degrees Celsius. We boost it to 250 degrees Celsius and you get pure powder at the bottom. And this powder has a very good potash content. That's about 21% of potash you have it in it. Then it has a organic content of 25 to 30%. And what we do, this spent wash powder is very difficult to handle. So what we have done is we have gone one step ahead by granulating it. How we granulate? We add bentonite and press mud in it to convert that into the granules. And these granules, you get a subsidy of around 1500 metric ton. This is the letter from the ministry, this is like second office of memorandum which government is boosting so that import of potash will be stopped. And this is the customers who will procure this potash, IFCO, PDM, Patanjali, GSFC, Deepak Fertilizer. There's a good demand for these PDM granules. Now this is a typical case study, sir. Just 1 more minute, sir. This is a typical case study of 120 KLPD molasses based distillery. If it's a totally new distillery, it's a plain ground. Now you are in a confusion that whether to go for incineration or whether to go for a drying scheme. When you go for a drying scheme, this is the total boiler capacity required, 25 TPH. And you will get a CBG of 21.5 TPD by using press mud as well as this is a separate digester for press mud. And SME, you get 21.5 TPD CBG from this. And this is the raw spent wash incineration scheme where you install a boiler capacity of 55 TPH, the 60% bagasse, 40% raw spent wash. Now this is the steam of, this is the total consumption. Now when you compare both, this document is totally open to all. Whoever wants can contact me. I'll share you this document. You can see if the comparison, you will get a saving of 10 rupees per liter of ethanol. 4 years back, it was only 3 rupees because government used to give 46 rupees. Now they are giving 70 rupees, so it has gone up. So the total saving comes to around 10 rupees per liter of ethanol. That means for 120 KLPD, you will get 12 lakh saving compared to incineration. Now this is a typical a total installation. It's a journey from 2015. Raj process, just 30 seconds. So Raj process started its journey from dryers in 2002. Then it went into distilleries, cogen boilers and all. So our main forte is dryer, which we started in 2002. So we came up with this solution that how this spent wash can be dried. So this is the total list of installation. We have come up to like 50 plus installation of this technology. Recently, we are doing in Venkatesh Krupa Sugar Mill in Shirur and Siddhapur Distillery, Indian Cane Power. There's a lot of installation. I will share you this installation list. Recently, back of VINP Distilleries, GM Sugars. Now, we have a good presence in distillery as well. We have recently installed 250 KLPD in Venkatesh Krupa. You all are invited to see the plant, how the technology is out there, and around 40 plus distilleries we have installation list. And dryers, we have a good installation in paddle dryers, spray dryers, tube bundle dryers. We have dryers for zinc sulfate, sulfur WDG, milk powder plant as well. And this is the recent compressed biogas unit which we have installed in Jagrea Sugar for 20 ton per day. In Manjra Sugars we are installing, and Srigonda also we are installing the same. In both it's a turnkey order with distillery.
Binu, thank you.
Yes, sir. And this is the evaporators. Thank you. Thanks. This is our manufacturing facility, yes, sir. Thank you.